The world begins here, in a whisper. A single blade of grass, heavy with morning dew, catches the first light of dawn. It is a world painted in soft hues, where the sky bleeds from deep indigo into a gentle, hopeful orange. A low mist clings to the valleys, a soft blanket over a sleeping land. The air is still, so still you can almost hear the turning of the earth itself. This is a place of immense scale and profound quiet. Mountains, ancient and wise, stand as silent witnesses to the slow, inexorable march of time. Their peaks are jagged against the growing light, their slopes cloaked in forests that have stood for millennia. A breeze begins to stir, a soft exhalation from the planet. It moves through the tall grasses, creating a sound like a gentle sigh. It carries with it the scent of damp earth and distant pines. Down below, in the shadowed valleys, rivers carve their patient paths through stone and soil. They are the lifeblood of these lands, their waters reflecting the vast, empty sky above. This is a landscape of patience, of endurance. Every rock, every tree, every stream tells a story of survival against the odds. It is a story written not in words, but in the very fabric of the land itself. Here, life moves to an ancient rhythm. A lone eagle circles high above, its keen eyes scanning the terrain below. Its cry, sharp and clear, is the only sound that breaks the stillness. It is a call that speaks of freedom, of solitude, of a connection to a world untouched by the clamor of human ambition. The wind answers, rustling through the leaves of a solitary birch tree, its white bark gleaming in the morning sun. It is a dialogue as old as the mountains themselves, a conversation between the elements that shape this breathtaking world. But even here, in this sanctuary of stillness, change is coming. It is a subtle shift, a tension in the air that is felt rather than seen. It is a shadow on the horizon, a distant tremor that hints at a future unknown. The lives that are intertwined with this land, the people who have called it home for generations, are standing at a precipice. A door that once stood open to a distant world, a world of different possibilities, is slowly, quietly beginning to close. The whisper on the wind now carries a note of uncertainty, a question that hangs unanswered in the vast, silent air. If you're enjoying this journey, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more stories and breathtaking destinations from around the world. Join our community and never miss an adventure. 7 lands, woven together by threads of shared history and geography. They are not defined by lines on a map, but by the landscapes that shape them. One is a land of soaring peaks, where snow-dusted summits pierce the clouds. Here, herders guide their flocks across treacherous mountain passes, their lives a testament to resilience. Their songs echo in the thin, cold air, tales of ancestors who walked these same paths. The wind here is a constant companion, a raw and powerful force that sculpts the very rock and tests the spirit of all who live within its grasp. Another land unfolds into a tapestry of emerald green. Terraced rice paddies cascade down hillsides like giant staircases, each one a mirror reflecting the sky. Farmers move with a practiced grace, their movements a slow and deliberate dance with the seasons. The sound of trickling water is everywhere, a gentle meditative music that flows from ancient irrigation channels. Life here is tied to the cycle of planting and harvest, a rhythm dictated by the sun and the monsoon rains. It is a world of quiet diligence, of a deep and abiding connection to the soil that sustains them. Further still, a third land stretches into a realm of deep, impenetrable jungle. Here, the air is thick and humid, alive with the chorus of unseen creatures. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy in shifting patterns, illuminating a world teeming with life. Monkeys chatter in the high branches, their calls echoing through the humid air. Great rivers, wide and slow, meander through the forest, their muddy waters carrying secrets from the heart of the jungle. It is a place of vibrant life and profound mystery, where every shadow holds a story and every sound is a part of a complex, living symphony. In each of these places, and in the four that lie between them, a similar story is unfolding. The people who inhabit these diverse landscapes share a common thread. It is a quiet dream, a hope for a life beyond the horizon. For generations, the idea of a different future, a world of opportunity across a vast ocean, has been a beacon. It is a dream nurtured in the silence of the mountains, in the patient toil of the fields, and in the deep shadows of the jungle. It is a dream passed down from parent to child, a story of what could be. Imagine a land so vast it seems to swallow the sky. This is the steppe, an endless sea of grass that rolls towards the horizon in every direction. The wind is the true ruler here, a relentless force that sweeps across the open plains, bending the grasses in waves that mimic the ocean. There are no mountains to block its path, no forests to slow its progress. It is a sound of pure, untamed wilderness, a constant roar that fills the silence. It carries the scent of wild herbs and dusty earth, the very essence of this immense empty space. Life here is nomadic, always in motion. Herds of wild horses, their manes and tails streaming in the wind, gallop across the plains. Their hooves thunder against the hard-packed earth, a rhythmic drumbeat that speaks of freedom and untamed spirit. They are the living embodiment of the steppe, wild and resilient. Elsewhere, families follow their livestock, their circular gers like small white mushrooms scattered across the green expanse. Their lives are a continuous journey, a search for fresh pastures, guided by the stars and the seasons. The sounds of the steppe are subtle, often lost in the howl of the wind. A marmot whistles a sharp warning from the entrance to its burrow. The creak of a cart's wooden wheels breaks the monotony of the wind's song. At night, under a dome of brilliant, unobscured stars, the call of a wolf might drift across the grasslands, a lonely and haunting melody. It is a sound that speaks of the wild heart of this place, a reminder that humanity is just one small part of this grand, sprawling ecosystem. But the wind now carries more than just the scent of grass and earth. It carries whispers of a closing gate. For the young people who sit around the fire at night, gazing at the endless stars, the dream of America has been a star of its own, a distant but bright point of light to navigate by. It represented a different kind of freedom, a different kind of expanse. Now, that star is fading. The whisper suggests that the path to that world may soon be gone, leaving them with only the vast, unchanging horizon of the steppe and the echo of a dream that may never be realized. Follow the water. It begins as a trickle, a meltwater stream high in the glaciated peaks. It gathers strength as it descends, joining with other streams to become a roaring torrent. It carves through deep gorges, its voice a thunderous roar that echoes off the canyon walls. This river has shaped the land for eons, a powerful and relentless artist. It carries silt and stone, the very essence of the mountains, down towards the lowlands. Its journey is a story of power, of change, of the unstoppable force of nature. As the river leaves the mountains, it slows and widens. It meanders through fertile plains, its banks lined with dense vegetation. Here, its voice softens to a gentle murmur. It provides life for countless communities that have built their homes along its shores. Fishermen cast their nets into its murky depths, their livelihoods dependent on its bounty. Children play in its shallows, their laughter mixing with the sound of the current. The river is a provider, a highway, a sacred entity. It is the center around which life revolves, its rhythm dictating the daily routines of millions. The river has witnessed everything. It has seen empires rise and fall. It has felt the tread of armies and the quiet footsteps of pilgrims. Its waters hold the reflections of generations, of faces filled with joy, sorrow, and hope. It has heard the quiet prayers whispered at its edge, prayers for a good harvest, for healthy children, for a chance at a better life. The river carries these hopes downstream, a silent flowing repository of human desire. It is a witness that never forgets, its current a continuous flow of memory and time. Now the river seems to carry a heavier burden. It reflects faces etched with a new kind of worry. The dream of a life far away, a dream that flowed as surely as the river itself, is becoming uncertain. The possibility of crossing the great ocean, of starting anew in a land of mythic proportions, is being threatened. The river keeps flowing, its surface placid and calm, but underneath, in the hearts of the people who live by its banks, a current of anxiety is growing. The water flows on, but the destination of their dreams is becoming a distant, unreachable shore. The dream is a powerful force. It is invisible, intangible, yet it shapes lives as surely as a river shapes a canyon. In these 7 lands, it has a name. It is the green card. It is more than just a document. It is a key, a lottery ticket to a different destiny. It represents a world seen only in films and photographs, a world of towering cities, wide-open roads, and endless possibilities. For a young student in a crowded city, it is the chance for a world-class education. For a farmer struggling with a changing climate, it is the hope for stability and security. This dream is not born of desperation, but of aspiration. It is the universal human desire to see what lies beyond the horizon, to test one's limits, to build something new. It is a quiet ambition nurtured in the heart of a mountain guide, a village teacher, a young artist. The application is a ritual, an act of faith performed once a year. It is a small spark of hope cast out into the vastness of the world, with the faint, thrilling possibility that it might ignite into a new life. The waiting is a period of suspended animation, a time when the future hangs in the balance. But now, a shadow falls over this ritual. A rumor, carried on the wind and through digital whispers, suggests the rules are changing. The lottery, the game of chance that offered a sliver of hope, might soon exclude them. The door, which was never wide open, but at least unlocked, is now being fitted with a new, unyielding bolt. The news spreads not with a bang, but with a slow, sinking feeling. It is a quiet grief for a future that may never have been, but was beautiful to imagine. The dream is not dead, but suspended, trapped in a state of uncertainty. The emotional impact is profound, though often unspoken. It is seen in the slight slump of a young man's shoulders as he reads the news on his phone. It is heard in the silence that follows a family dinner when the topic is broached, then quickly abandoned. It is a collective sigh that settles over a generation. The vast landscapes, the mountains, the steppes, the rivers, remain unchanged. They are as beautiful and imposing as ever. But for the people who live within them, the inner landscape of hope and possibility has been irrevocably altered. Nature offers a lesson in resilience. The solitary tree on a windswept cliff, its branches twisted and shaped by the constant gale, does not break. It bends, It adapts. It endures. The river, when blocked, finds a new path. The grass of the steppe, though trampled by herds, grows back, green and vibrant. This is the spirit of these lands, an unyielding strength that is etched into every feature of the landscape. It is a powerful reminder that life persists, that endings are often new beginnings in disguise. This same spirit is found in the people. A dream may fade, but the human capacity for hope is not so easily extinguished. The closing of one door often forces the opening of another, perhaps one closer to home. The energy that was once directed towards a distant shore may now be channeled inwards. It may fuel local innovation, inspire art that tells their own stories, or strengthen the bonds of community. The focus may shift from a dream of leaving to a determination to build, to improve, to create a better future right where they are. The sun sets over the woven lands. It bathes the snow-capped peaks in a final fiery alpenglow. It casts long shadows across the silent steppe and turns the surface of the wide river to molten gold. The world grows quiet again, preparing for the night. The sounds of the wild return, the call of a distant bird, the rustle of leaves, the incessant murmur of the wind. The great ancient rhythms of the natural world continue, indifferent to the hopes and disappointments of humankind. In the quiet darkness, under a blanket of stars, new dreams will be born. They may be smaller, more local, but no less powerful. For the spirit of these people, like the landscapes they inhabit, is defined by endurance. The future is uncertain, as it has always been. But the mountains will still stand, the rivers will still flow, and the grass will still grow towards the light. And the human heart, with its remarkable capacity for resilience and its unquenchable thirst for hope, will continue to beat in time with the patient, enduring pulse of the earth.